Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the live stream for a second consecutive day of Honkai Star Rail. Yesterday we did a bunch of house cleaning on the account, so now today I believe we are ready to get on with the big stuff. And by that I mean not this, but the Holy Grail War. Yes, we're going to be finally doing the fake COLLAB event. The quest at least. We already sunk a few polls into the banners. Which, you know what? +1 to that. Also, yes, I am streaming very late today. It is almost 5 in the morning. I got sidetracked. Which means that we are almost... I can't speak. That's a side product of me streaming so late. But that also means we certainly are not going to be able to finish the quest today, I do not believe. So, it is what it is. It'll be a 2-part thing. I'll do it tomorrow as well, finish it up, and then we'll have some more Genshin quests with the event and Imaginarium and stuff like that. Speaking of Genshin, because I'm splitting it into 2 parts, after the Star Wars stream, if I feel still up for it, I might do a tiny bit of a Genshin segment on Twitch. On YouTube, I'll split that into a separate VOD, if that does take place. But, yeah. I mean, is there anything else I really have to say, other than just, like, get right into it? Right, nothing really to stall, because everything I can stall with, I kind of already have done last night. So let's just read the descriptions, I guess. Imaginae Holy Grail War. A gold rain falls, the Holy Grail stolen. Somewhere in the shadows beyond the Phantom Moon's reach, a certain king's treasury has unexpectedly shattered into shambles. To prevent chaos, you will have no choice but to team up with Rin Tosaka, a mage from another world, to restore order, and while you're at it, to claim your own share of the treasure. Okay. And I feel like I need to have the pretext here that I do not know anything about the Fate series. Next to nothing, basically, about the Fate series. So, a lot of references will go right over this big old head of mine. Alright? That's just what's gonna happen, unfortunately. But, it is what it is. Anyways, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's read the text here. I already read this, like, off stream, but I'm gonna read it again. Before officially introducing the opening battle, let's start with the sub-quest title first. Ask Furballister, which is interesting. We're asking Furballister about the situation. Before officially introducing the Imaginae Holy Grail War, I must first introduce you all to the protagonist of this Holy Grail War. I mean the protagonist of this galaxy aside from myself. The Trailblazer. Ugh, what a dreadful opening. No one sees this until it's polished to perfection. So here's the thing, right? Usually in Star Wars quest descriptions, it's always written from the perspective of whoever's POV that part of the quest is in. With the exception that sometimes antagonists get the right, for aura purposes, to overwrite the description with their own POV. Right, Asaprama did that, Ligas did that. So I'm curious to see, because this is clearly not... Okay, I'm having trouble parsing the sentence. Is this the Trailblazer going like, myself, the Trailblazer? Right, protagonist of the galaxy aside from the Trailblazer. Or is this written from someone else POV introducing the Trailblazer? Saying, the protagonist of this Holy Grail War, and then, I mean, the protagonist besides the person speaking, the Trailblazer. How is this parsed? Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, also there's a story recap, so I guess this is going to be a story recap of the previous quest? It has been a while, so I guess why the hell not? It's been a year. Right, Ododi, this guy.
将召唤历史上的杰出名人作为从者，争夺实现一切愿望的机会。挺过斯科特与兰瑟的连番袭击，我于
Right, Scott 07
召唤出
07 Scott
这个世界的从者 Seba 阿尔托利亚，被称为亚瑟王的异界英雄，并与众人结成同盟。
Right.
我们决定追击受老奥帝雇佣的斯科特，解除潜藏在圣杯战争水面之下的阴谋，却反被关进了阿萨辛格瑞迪的堡垒。
Okay, yeah, I remember that. The part of the quest where they just cut out all the voice acting. That was fun.
在结界中，多亏
I
沙
vaguely
欣和
recall
阿贾的聪明
this.
才智，
I believe I
我们
streamed
才能
this,
找出格
so
瑞迪的弱点，将其击溃。可惜知更鸟的从者卡斯塔音符小姐却受他蛊惑，离开了我们。
By the way, this is the last time we've seen anyone use. They just reused Rekka's model, and this is the last we ever saw of Rekka. Right? I'm right on that, right? Like, we've just never seen this guy again.
我们赶到大剧院，遭到了音符小姐阻拦，在幻觉中陷入了一场无
But
休
yes,
无
I
止的体验。
remember like half of the plot point here. Half of them I've
我和
genuinely
Seba
forgotten.
携手打破
So I
关系
appreciate the recap.
来到了罪魁祸首老奥蒂的面前。出人意料的是，他试图召唤出人们心中的自己，却以蛀虫的姿态降临。众人齐心协力，将巴萨卡和圣杯双双化作灰烬。危机解除，从者们纷纷消散，与新朋旧友告别。
Right, yes, I remember
被击碎的
the
圣杯修复后，
scene with
失去了
Saber,
小
and I
人
think
意识
Archer was there as well. In
成为
front
了
of
我的所
the,
有物。
in front of, I forgot what this
谁能
building's
料
called
到
even.
它将惹来新的风波。
It's been too long since Patagonia, alright? Cut me some slack. Alright. Where are we going? We're going to Plain Arcadia. Well, we're going right to our office, right. Yeah, we're talking to Furbelitzer. Yo, Furbelitzer, what's up? Canonically, when did this happen, right? Because, well, first of all, why is Nihilux here? Wait, isn't this a legendary trailblazer? The inspiration behind Baseball Raccoon from Flipping Across the Blue? And the annual masterpiece by that genius artist, the QR Cult? You're showing up really bright in this humble place. This humble place. Even brighter than electric lights. Furbelitzer, Powder Prince, anything little Furbo would do, just turn off the lights and save us some of the electric bill. Alright, let's get down to business. Press 1 for business inquiries, press 2 for juicy gossip submissions, press 3 for casual chat. If you're here to collect debts or settle scores, please hold 4 for 4. Congrats, you unlocked a hidden option. That is to chat with me, charged by the word Super Value for money. Here's a discount for you, and this line's on the house. If we know about the Astro Express, you should have a pretty comfortable allowance, yes? Come, let's talk specifics. Okay. I am... Okay, she's a yapper. You've been chatting for another 5 credits would be nice. Well, I can't stop you if you start leaving. I'll leave some expertise in there, ready next time. You're always welcome here. Oh, and if anyone from the IPC or a deadline chaser from the IPC shows up and asks where I am, I'm not here, got it? Thanks a bunch. I just didn't know that Nihilus could show up here. Anyways. Right, yeah, we're talking to Furbo. Okay, canonically, when does this happen? Because surely we are not going here right after Asop Hermod cooked everything and the Veracity is about to eat us all. And we come out here and go like, yes, let's talk to Furbelitzer back at the office about something. So this is canonically either this canonically happened before then, I assume. I forgot these guys talk like this in CN. I forgot they're just like the banana freaking virus. How they talk about Jiao and everything. These guys just put Lee and everything. Because they're limo, they're little, like, raccoon thingamajigs. Wait, say that again. How terrible.
糟糕哩！我问的是什么事情？糟糕哩！啊，藏不住了哩！那小丽我也不顾及社长大人的心理防线，发狠力往前力豁出去哩！
Okay, what's happening?
请看最新一期《乐园早知道》哩。
Okay.
现在紧急插播一条新闻。
I don't trust these guys anymore. We now know that these guys are freaking foolish propaganda.
二项乐园气象台发布金色暴雨预警。过去
啊
乐园全境持续降下包括贵金属、珍贵艺术品及珠宝首饰在内的贵重货物。
That sounds like inflation's about to happen. Like, I don't know much about macroeconomics, but I think if valuables started falling from the sky all of a sudden, they will become a whole lot less valuable, along with everything else you own.
第一次知道这算期限了，预计还能再有想办法。让我们回到下一条新闻。
今日，在天津县观澜云岛持续展出的星铁 Fest 发生重大展品盗窃案。
Huh.
治安局对窃贼业务水平赞赏有加，相关人士称，这起盗窃
Okay, that's not...
非常专业。
You're not supposed to... Oh my god.
接下来插播一段广告。
Well, I have a good idea on who did it, based on me watching the frickin' 4x4 live stream, because I don't... Okay, I do not know anything about Rin Tosuka and Gilgamesh, but from what I've seen on the live stream, it seems like this Gilgamesh guy cannot stop himself from taking all the shinies. Broski's a crow. Just seriously, what if mine was stolen?
真不愧是你，立刻就发现自己是受害者哩。外勤记者正在紧急出动，不过要弄清楚丢了什么，您最好亲自去一趟哩。
Okay, sure, I'll go.
社长大人，等您忙完了，我们可以做个受害者专题哩。
Sure. Make back some of the value we lost. Alright, we're going to the Starro Fest, I guess.
一片狼藉，已经想不起展出过什么了。
Oh, okay, so it's not a question of what in specific was stolen. It is what was not stolen.
四处看看吧。
Okay, investigate the crime scene. I guess. Alright, this is where we fought the Daybreak Warriors. 07 to them. Well, Cinderborn's still doing nice. Investigate. Some kind of gemstone dust. It probably isn't the ash from your blown-up gemstone collection. Some kind of gemstone dust. If a thief did this, they applied a bit too much pressure. The display case. The display case is completely empty. The display... I can't speak! This is what happens when I stream too late. The display label reads, Pseudo Holy Grail, a treasure claimed by the Trailblazers during the Penacony Holy Grail War. It has since lost its ability to grant wishes and summon heroic spirits within the Memoria environment. Ooh. I never knew this area had such chill music. Is something as valuable as a Holy Grail even insured? Also, yeah, the other dialogue show could be a little clever trick to kickstart a collaboration. If you don't remember it, then it didn't happen. What I mean by no guarantee is if it can't be recovered, nobody's paying you back. That's not how any of that means. The security officers are overwhelmed and ran off their feet. But their investigative prowess doesn't hold a candle to yours. If you want a job done right, you have to do it yourself. Better start investigating immediately and track down the thief's whereabouts. Amidst the bustling crowds at Sorrowfest, a perfectly lustrous gemstone has fallen, catching only your eye. Did no one else notice? Or are they simply exhibiting it, mistaking it for the exhibit? It seems to possess a certain magic, capturing your gaze and gnawing at your curiosity. It said, I am inextricably linked to the thief of the Holy Grail. It's a trap. Your eternal alarms are blaring, yet your hands, seasoned from years of scavenging, act of their own accord. God fucking damn it. The moment you touch it, you realize it was no inanimate object, but that some indescribable power flows within the gem. Without a doubt, this trap was set up specifically for you. A while ago. Dual Measure City, Graphia Academy rooftop. Are we gonna see the freaking creepy meme now? No. Okay, good. Alright, we were here when we fought against Scott. Those were the days. 07. Okay, what are you doing here? Aren't all the summon people gone now? Well, I don't know about Magecraft, but we had this thing called Imagenesis. The school you're standing in very much teaches that if you're interested. Although the dean might be a bit suspect. Now that's her job. Okay. Okay, no more teleports. Okay, she knows what witch power is.
如果借助这片土地本身的愿力进行从者召唤，或许可以避开仪式原本的限制。就算不需要狱主提供魔力支持，也可以令其单独献祭。这样的话，离开这里的仪式也好，魔术道具储备也罢。
I am like following, but only kind of following.
先召唤再说吧。
Okay, what's happening?
准备完毕。
Okay, we have freaking satanic rituals now. W. Wavelengths. What's next? Frequency.
虽然不是最佳时机，但就这样吧。一定要抽到最完美的卡。
Okay.
奇迹为银与铁。 齐楚为石与契约之大功。
The music suddenly switched.
先祖为我原版加仙师，修拜阴奥武。等等，在这里是不是得改下台词？在此起誓，我乃成就世间一切善行之人，我乃摧毁世间一切恶行之人。
Why is she aura farming on dialogue 1? Monologue 1 even.
若为身缠咒命图之行者。
Okay, so she is changing the chant to fit Star Rail's lore. Okay. Okay, that's okay. I was expecting a cutscene. I was expecting at this one. Well, okay, what happened?
完美，这次肯定。
夹着尾巴逃走吗
Okay.
不知廉耻的女生，你是
Freaking
塔尔。
what? first of all, we got 2 ore farmers, apparently. And second of all, what the hell just happened? Why are we the servant? That's not how this is supposed to go.
愿力只够维持7天，时间还算充裕。接下来就看对方能提供什么样的支持了。说到这个，他是什么职业？拿着球棒。等等。
The Galactic Baseballer, at your service. I don't freaking know. What is happening? What is actually happening?
从者压根提供不了任何魔术方面的援助。可恶，这不是又搞砸了吗？
Okay, well, -1 ore farmer.
试问，
Yeah?
你就是我的从者吗？
Okay. Is that supposed to be a dig at her height? Because Stell is tall. Do I want to be... No, I'm not gonna be rude. Nah. I like to make friends. Yep, I guess. Looks like it.
有令者，契约至少成立了。失礼了，请允许我重新自我介绍一下。
Okay.
我叫原班里，是个魔术师，也是旅行者，正在寻找大
A
圆
travel.
不解的世界。
Okay. No.
总之，就是某种很厉害的能源，往返于各个世界线。
Okay.
遗憾的是，现在的我遇到了一些困难，不得不启动圣杯。
Right. Are you aware that what you stole is my stuff?
既然你能在没有触媒的情况下响应召唤而来，如果不是和我性质相近，
Yeah, the connection is that I own
和
it.
圣杯关系匪浅，算是不幸中的万幸。因此，身为狱主，我在此向你，我的从者，正式提出请求。无论如何
Okay, she wants
接下
out.
来的7天内，还请尽可能协助我离开这个世界。啊？
Okay.
真的吗？
Yeah, because that's my. Yeah, kind of a little awkward.
为什么会这样啊？
Sometime later.
原来如此，命途，心神。
Are you sure you understood it all? We kind of just lored up the entirety of Honkai Star Rail lore up until this point on you. Like, that's 3 years of lore.
而且，你居然还是这片宇宙的主人公，真让人安心。
Okay, so now freaking who are you? A Supremod? Protagonist. Like
抱歉，主人公，没想到会意外把你从
well, as some
卷入这种
fourth wall awareness, I
还
suppose.
得麻
Is
烦你为我停留7天之久。如果一切顺利，还请允许我等到事件解决，再将赔礼与谢礼一并奉上。
okay, can we explain?
等等，有杀气。
Yoshachi is like the most cliche, like, the end, I sense danger turn of phrase ever, but I'll let it slide.
你也听到了吗？
Hear what? What did we hear? What?
为什么有狗在叫？
It's not Scott, right? Is this before Scott died? No, this is after, right? Okay, so this is from the perspective of Rin Tosuka. Okay. And so, thanks to a twist of events, The Trailblazer ended up forming a contract with me, just like that. As for who's to blame for this mess... Let's not talk about it. See? I cannot be wrong about the voice I choose for her, because there is no Ian voice. See? The big brain moment. Investigate the righteous barking of a dog. What the fuck? Where are we going? Where? Behind? Okay, what's up? There are doggos. Okay, the police is here.
他们是你的粉丝？
No, these are the police, I believe.
找着了吧？果然是业者吧？
Rightful Wolfie.
圣杯不就是他的吗？哇，这对吗？哇！
Sure, I guess we'll protect her.
不管了，记住，大姐头要活的哇！
Who's your okay? Who the hell is your boss? I saw you guys are police.
要是用阴气弹的话，恐怕会伤到他们。不管了，既然大家都不客气，那我也用令咒迎接你们。令咒是你怎么用的？
I'm not sure. We are playing card now. Making smart use of various conceptual mystic codes in combat is a key to victory. Look here. These are the conceptual mystic code cards we can use right now. Drag the card to the target to apply conceptual mystic code. Aha smash, 50% damage. That's some impressive damage, as expected of the protagonist. Some cards don't require a designated target. Just drag upwards, and the conceptual mystic code will take effect immediately.
欢愉，别让场面冷下来。
Did you notice this? The sword-looking symbol? Its mark indicates the enemy's next action. The enemy's about to launch a counter. The estimated damage dealt by enemy attacks will be displayed here. Let's take this one in style. 200% shield, okay. I guess the percent. What is the percent of? Now it's foolproof. Round and row. Keep it up. I guess. I don't know. 50% seems to be 20, so it's 100%. 40? I guess 100% is 40. Bam. Darn it! I barely got any magical energy left in me. Using conceptual mystic code consumes the corresponding amount of mystical energy. With just a little rest, magical energy will fully recover in the next turn. Space. Let us end our turn for now. Let me get some rest. Okay. Okay. She needs her freaking honk shoes. I'm feeling good about this. Let's keep going. That kills. Oh, there's more. There's D and F.
没完没了。
Okay. Okay, that's part of her combat animation. For every 2, okay, we don't have 2, so let's just deal damage. Again, aha smash, what kind of... You seem to have quite a potential for growth. That's what the text just said earlier, so... The Trailblazer gains growth value when using an attack. When growth value reaches 5 or 20, the Trailblazer will gain growth. After growing, the Trailblazer attack capabilities will be greatly enhanced. Okay, so that was 5. That should kill. There's S. Okay. Sheriff S.
大狗狗，这也太超规格了吧！
是狼，你这小鬼真是里味儿。
Oh, your first thing was fighting spirit. Fighting spirit? Light of the blazing sun? Okay. Now use your ultimate.
伊什塔尔，拿去吧。
Again, I failed at trying to pronounce this yesterday, so I'm not gonna try it again today. Are we forcing double speed? Yeah, we're forcing double speed. Okay.
耐心找准正确
Let's
的
attack
时机
together in style.
毕竟为我所用吧。干了特地干了些。
Yeah, those just sound like random syllables. I'll be so for real with you.
开拓，走你！
保时捷，
I probably should have cast this first. Oh well. So it gets 3 more hits. We're not gonna need 3 more hits, I don't think.
有股异样的魔术波动，
Oh.
小心！
Huh? Is that Archer?
好了，各位
That's
狗兄弟
Lancer.
姐妹，
Okay.
他是无辜的。听过圣杯今晚留下来吧，我们是主演。
Wow, Seth Lowe from the hit game Zealous. I have no clue who that is. It's heavily calling dog abuse. Okay, the dog attacked us first. It was for self-defense. It was for self-defense. Okay, Lancer, what's up? We meet again, my man.
好久不见了，小妹。
真是那个 Lancer，
So imagine that cop dog, but human. Okay. Right, it was okay. It's Lancer that was Irish, right?
真是那个 Lancer， 胡秋林。
Every single time, all the fate terms in CN are just in English, and it gives me whiplash every single time. Because usually CN characters don't just bust out English words in Hoyo games.
是从者吗？同样感知不到任何魔力，到底为什么？
Imaginae has to be it.
原版大小姐，你也上来就报人家真名啊？服了，主从俩都素质堪忧。
库兰的猛犬怎么会在这里？而且你居然认得我？难道
现在是库兰的警犬了。
Oh, okay, so they do actually work for the police. Shall I move a moment? Kinda, except I don't know. Shem was actual like a proper like it is technically like the Chinese word for it. Like it's borrowed, but it's still Chinese. Here they just sort of go Lancer. I'm like, the fuck? The K9. Okay, I am. Let me hear that again.
现在是库兰的警犬了。
Okay, that's. Oh, God. But yes, Coach, about a long time no see. How are you
地产防御
doing?
部治安官朽叶，也是 Lancer 的狱主。女性，红衣，黑色双马尾，
和圣杯失窃案目击
Yup.
一致。
Yup.
跟我们走一趟吧。
Do I get credit for bringing her in?
不对劲，如果兰瑟也在这里，那就意味着……等一下，配合调查可以，但我想知道你们是什么时候缔结契约的？
昨晚，他是和那场黄金
Right.
年一起来的。
果然，如大家所见，现场有2位狱主、2位从者各自缔结了契约。
Okay.
但说到圣杯战争，狱主
啊
和从者
fuck
本应是7组，也就是14名竞争者才对吧？
哦，你在暗示一场新的圣杯战争？
Yup.
恐怕就在昨晚，接触到圣杯的我，意外用愿力把脑海中的人和事变成了现实，而后。
Okay, so there's the canon explanation about how this is
新的
happening.
圣杯战争。
Great.
你们不只要抓小偷，而是在侦办一连串围绕圣杯展开的恶性案件，对吗？
So I might see some unexpected familiar faces.
我们暂时还没接到其他报案。
Are we gonna not be on the same side as Saber this time?
哎呀，这教室里怎么尽是些说话爱弯弯绕绕的家伙？
Just because you don't understand doesn't mean it's in
大
code.
姐头，别怀疑他了，你们俩思路不是完全一致吗？
我说话不是很直接吗？
Yeah.
如你所见，考虑到原版小姐提出的可能性，我个人愿提请合作，继续对圣杯案深入调查。作为匹诺康尼圣杯战争关键人物，你的知识和行动力都不可或缺。
What the hell is this line? As a nameless, such is my duty.
不愧是拯救过好几次世界的人。
True.
戴罪立功的时间到了，原版小姐。但面向群众时，还请你以专家证人的名义。
For example, a member of the public.
关注的主播花花果藏不住馊豆腐开播啦！
Yeah, it's cooked. Okay, well, Kuchiba, I think it's over. Kuchiba, I'm being so horrible. Let's pack it up. I think any secrets is done. Sparksicle is here.
谁手机？
I swear to the heavens, I do not watch that stuff. Oh, so Master, you watch streamers too?
主播是奶茶吗？
That's no, not 主播. Okay, whatever.
一起看看吧。
Why is Casterus here? Casterus question mark. Why is I know that Casterus was in the freaking event trailer they posted a couple days back, but I thought that was just, you know, for comedic effect. That has to be Sparksy.
我说不出口。
这下漏的还挺快。
两眼一闭，念就行了。闭上就念不了词儿了。
Also true. You can't look at the teleprompter if you close your eyes. That's true.
别逼我用令咒啊！
Okay, Sparksicle, what are you doing?
知道了。大家，今天大家有好好工作吗？有好好工作吗？
Okay, I am cringing for Casterus. I feel so bad.
让他们别耍了，你现在是新人主播花花火，千万别忘记。
Poor Casterus.
人家是新人主播花花火。
This is Casterus abuse.
第一次直播。 像梳子和火花同一位毁尸之手，也难怪会被误会，人家是大前辈火花花转生。你天生就是干这个的。说到转生，大家一定有很多闲置的旧手机。
What's happening?
想要转让出手吧？
What is happening in this quest? In like a span of 3 minutes, I went from getting what's happening to not getting what's happening at all. And in that 3 minutes, nothing that's like just fate knowledge has happened that will confound me. This is well within the bounds of sorrow, and it confuses me to no end. What is happening? Casters, blink twice if you need help.
这么良心的平台，也不能随随便便告诉大家。还记得昨晚的黄金雨吗？其实，那是
Okay, that's a lie.
第一届火粉寻宝大赛，现在开始。只要把任意财宝还到花花火这里，即可获得神秘小惊喜一份。
Also, Huahua is diabolical. Sparsicle in freaking CN is Huahua.
够了，先到这里。
Thank you, Kuchiba. Sparsicle is not to be underestimated.
想不到你的主张这么快就应验了，而且第一个案子就是绑架案。
Yeah, poor casters.
他虽然落网了，但退网是不会退网的。找到了。什么？知道了。先封锁消息，严格保密。
Cooked.
马上回去。
Somehow, Player Arcadia got cooked twice this patch.
总部接到大量报案，和圣杯有关。
Alright, it's Drover.
名片，这是我的线人，你们先去会合，我和 Lancer去就来。届时，希望两位尽可能从专家角度出发。
Right, reminder that we are
放心交给我们吧
experts.
守夜小姐，
Experts. That's what we are. Experts.
状况不算太糟。
Are they not too bad?
现在我们哪怕没有契约，也是共犯。
Is this a reference or is this just a snarky line? Jin weaves a clever chain of schemes and I walk straight to the guillotine.
拒绝也没用。不过放心，我不喜欢阶级分明的关系。
Alright. Chill boss.
说起来
W
我都忘记问了，该怎么称呼你？我直接不明的从者。
Just call me Trailblazer.
啊？居然用这种不明所以的直接蒙混过关，把我当笨蛋
No,
吗
it's not a class. It's a nickname. Whatever.
没办法，虽然很在意，但凡事都得一步一个脚印。现在
Although I do get how that sounds like a made-up class.
轻松通关。
Like in anything. Is Rin Tosuga supposed to be some sort of protagonist? I don't know, seems like it, just from the dialogue's progression. To be honest, when I traveled through the other planets in the past, I don't knew familiar faces here and there, but the ones in this world, they are nothing like before. Meet up with Kuchiba's informant. Oh, right outside of Bobo Weekly. W location. Prime real estate. Oh, we're bringing her here.
你的意思是，
I own the press.
线人就在你的报社里？
Apparently. Is this supposed to be Nihilux? Yes, I own a newspaper agency.
所以你到底为什么会有一家报社？
Okay, you don't understand? PR is everything in this world, so owning a news agency is really good for PR.
你等这一刻很久了。
No
这就是
way.
你拥有一 家报社的意义。
No way. Surely our informant is not narrator in Asheville, right?
不为真相，不为盈利，只为用你此生最淡然的语气
Yep.
回应。
We don't own this news agency to provide news. We didn't even use it to earn money. We use it just to our farm.
我是旁白，是不死
Yes.
神探事务所
Found by
的经理
narrator. Yeah.
也是他的助手。
旁白？谁家好人会给宠物起这么个名字？
It makes sense when you talk to him for long enough.
门里那位
Also,
他
not
跟
quite a
你很
pet.
久了，这边请。
Alright, we're talking to Asheville. Okay, Asheville's probably in this as well, right? Talk to Kuchiba's informant's master. No, narrator. Okay, no. This is a lowercase m, right? Yes, lowercase m. So narrator and Asheville is not. Okay, whatever. But yes, they do live here. To skim on rent as well. Got a lot of rent schemers.
女人抢走了我的宝贝，还打劫了路边32个热心群众，光天化日之下里。
那女人是不是红衣黑发双马尾？
Yeah.
跟这个灰头发打手。
Wait, that's not Sparkle, that's us.
神力，难道你会读心理？
那人抓来了，结尾款吧。
My dear reporter, who the fuck are you calling a robber? Pay docked.
没想到这么快，没带那么多钱里。就是你哩，坏女人，快帮我付尾款哩！谁？我？
You stole something else?
我没有，这是误会。真凶是那个主播火花，他刚才亲口承认了自己在打宝物的主意，
Yeah.
还召开
I
了
like
大
that.
赛呢。
Sounds like something Sparksy would do.
堂堂不死神探，不会连这点情报都搞不到吧？
谢谢你，好心人，现在搞到了。
Oh my god. This fucking guy.
不好意思，小狸猫，看，真凶另有其人，你还是再等等吧。
那尾款怎么办哩？
没关系，先赊着吧。
Damn.
谢谢。
It's freaking.
人真好哩。
离我支开了，现在到小说里商量分。
Okay, you want our money now, eh?
还真是仙人，我看不像侦探，倒像诈骗犯。
I fully agree, but
不好意思，
unfortunately this guy's our
遇到这
friend.
位小姐和证词完全一致，就防利上。
Should you base your accusation on witness accounts alone?
就是说，
不是我说，证词里的凶手扮相可是和你一模一样，皮衣、吊坠、耳环，甚至蝴蝶结有几个褶，每一个细节都对得上。不过，既然真凶是火花，那就说得通了。他擅长变装，变成睡觉小猴都不奇怪。
Yeah, Sparksy. Cut. Review yourself.
郑重声明，这家伙根本不懂推理，也不懂火花，一切言论仅供参考。
Narrator has a point.
那6件特殊财宝怎么说？你亲口承认了，这是我生涯最佳推理前3。
6 special treasures.
没错，火花广泛劫掠之余，还将目光特别瞄准了6人。
Okay.
我能断定，他们本身没什么特殊之处。真相是，他们在黄金雨里得到了6件尤其珍贵的财宝。我的客户里就有一对幸运儿，他们对古玩不感兴趣，就交给我了。
Well, you're now the prime target, I suppose.
一看就价值连城。
That looks Amphorian. Is this an ancient artifact?
这是古代美索不达米亚的楔形文字。
Okay, we got cuneiform in here. Okay, we need some historians here.
难道英雄王吉尔加美什也被召唤了？
遗憾
Yes.
你猜对了，这就是他的宝贝天命之泥板。
Okay, why does that look so Amphorian though? What's the freaking
顺便一提，
loop and
我和大姐
everything?
头拿到的是王之陈酿，该说不说，确实好喝。
Oh, y'all had a taste. Okay.
真是的，难道昨晚那场黄金雨是他搞的鬼？
听说它可以与巴比伦的宝库隔空相连，随意取用。就算意外遗失，它也有办法及时回收。再说了，要说谁能用藏品在天上下场雨，恐怕也只有那个金闪闪的家伙了。
但以他的性格，真会把自己辛辛苦苦搜集来的宝贝这么轻易地
Yeah,
送给我吗？
he didn't sound so altruistic in the version live stream.
你是说有人劫富济贫？不太可能。虽然很不想承认，但他毕竟是传说中的神王，从者里堪称破格的存在呀。
An absolute anomaly among bricks, more like. I
如
mean,
果真有
what?
谁能办到，那得是神灵级别的大人物了。
侦探先生，方便问问您的客户有什么特征吗？
一位冷脸白发小女孩，
Oh.
另一位是怎么杀也杀不
哦
死，天生战狂。你不会恰好认识吧？
Okay, how do you describe Sorolf?
一位冷脸白发小女孩，
Okay. I wouldn't describe that as baifa, like, it's more like yunfa, but, like, again, silver-haired. But not white-haired, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, casually just goes, the two Silver Hunters went like, yeah, no, here you go. We don't want to deal with this, which, you know what, fair enough.
你可能真说对了。
不会吧？
就是你想的那样。刚才我们有了新发现，恐怕一场新的圣杯战争已经开始了。而这次的参战者与东木市第5次圣杯战争一一对应。
I have no clue what that means. Frosty, what element is Sorolf? Frosty not in the climate, but in behavior. Sorolf does act a little bit cold. To especially people she doesn't know well. So, yeah. But what element? Quantum in the base state and imaginary in the 999 state.
雷恩斯合理，向众人描述了东木市第5次圣杯战争概况。
Okay, can we get a rundown as well, please? I need this rundown. Okay, good. Okay, so Saber's here as well, and then I guess Saber is gonna be on not my side, so that's gonna be different from the first one in the first collab. So the 5th Holy Grail War, location, Ryudo Temple, Fuyuki City. Combatants, Team Saber. Master, Shiru Emiya. An ordinary high schooler with a straightforward personality, a good-natured guy with a strong sense of justice. W. A Saber-class servant. A knight who champions the weak and stands against the mighty, earnest and resolute in all things. Team Archer. Master, Rin Tosaka. Okay, we know who Rin Tosaka is. One of the administrators of Fuyuki City. And the current head of the Tosaka family. That would be me. Okay, I am not doing all of this in Rin Tosaka voice, alright? That is not happening. An Archer-class servant. A servant whose true identity remains a mystery. A cool-headed and pragmatic by nature. Sports gray hair. Although classified as an archer, he is an expert on a wide array of other weapons. I assume this is Archer. Like, you know, the Archer. Team Berserker, Master, Iliasville von Einsburn. Okay. A petite girl with a beautiful long silver white hair. Don't let the looks fool you. She's got a surprisingly sharp tongue and a bit of a little devil in her. A Berserker class servant. A legendary hero of myths, blessed with immense life force and an iron will. He stands as one of the most powerful servants in this Holy Grail War. No clue who that would be. Team Caster. Master. Soichiro Kozuki. A teacher of few words was an air of quiet austerity, a class servant. She's a wickedly brilliant grand witch of legend, passionate in both love and hate. She is clad in a purple robe that fans out like a bat's wings. Okay. None of this is telling me much, but sure. I'll keep reading through this. Well, at least telling me anything that would feel like would be of useful info to me. Team assassins, servant. Gojiro Sasuke, sword master, assassin class servant. His master is not one of the 7 masters of the Holy Grail War. It can be said that his very existence is a highly anomalous case among many Holy Grail War rituals. Team rider, master Shinji Mato. The eldest son of the Mato family, one of the 3 great mage families based in Fuyuki. Has plenty of talent, except when it comes to magecraft. Rider class servant, who once worshipped as a goddess in myths, now depicted as a monster incapable of making contact with others. Other factions: Team Lancer and Overseer, Master Kirei Kotomine. Kotomine? I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. A master of the clergy with a saintly aura. From his position as an overseer, he could theoretically avoid intervening in the conflict, but 2 servants are present simultaneously, Lancer and Archer. Oh, well, okay, there's 2... Why are the 2 archers, you ask? Well, that's another story entirely. But if it concerns the oldest king of heroes, the one who holds all the treasure and all the wisdom in the world, nothing he does should come as a surprise. Okay, so that's something to do with Gilgamesh.
但有些人显然不是那场圣杯战争的亲历者，这要作何解释？
这个嘛，倒是简单。
Because c'est moi. Well,
不愧是我的从者。
c'est mien. It's not, but yeah.
答案还是愿力。圣杯不仅将我的回忆化作现实，还融入了他的冒险。
Right.
大姐头肯定和我当年的真狱主有关。他是个真正的战士，值得托付后辈的可靠战友。顺便一提，他被某个神父暗算了，最后没能参战。
Oh.
后半句
Yeah, that last part doesn't sound.
只是还有个疑点，我和他什么都没拿到，为什么？
Friendship is the most precious treasure.
行吧。
我想，圣杯本身就是你们分得的财宝。
Okay.
圣杯把财宝中的愿力回收了，
还把它转化成魔力存了起来。看来，在这座充斥着愿力的乐园里，圣杯还在以奇怪的方式继续运转着。 只是无法回收从者的灵魂了。
I have no clue what any of that means,
要是能
but
用英雄王的
sure.
财宝把它填满，你继续旅行的魔力也有着落了吧？
Okay, so we just need to collect the 6 treasures, and then Ring can be on her way again.
有财宝应该就够了。我是和平主义者。
放心 ，Lancer， 我也不会允许你提前溜回圣杯的。做好当苦力的准备。
Which was like, well, I gotta wait to lessen my own workload.
总比让我自裁强。
Am I missing some important piece of fate lore or something?
综上，方向很明确了。现在，异常防御部正式邀请2位加入换造圣杯战争特别行动小组，协助顾问。当然，考虑到人手严重不足，2位还要同时担纲行动干员。
What's the pay like? Do I get full benefits? I like how we're on both on the same wavelengths.
但任何开销都可以找我报销。你们还有提名异常防御部年度。
Okay, does the award do anything?
任务很简单：第一，尽可能回收流入社会的财宝，以免扩大骚乱；第二。
Okay, if this happened canonically before this patch's quest, don't we still have her mask? Can we just use that as a bargaining chip?
我们严格怀疑，他在借机酝酿另一场阴谋，必须防患未然。
Nip in the bud.
两位，还有疑问吗？
既能将功补过，我也能取得足够继续旅行的魔力。12娘，我会尽力配合各位的。
我们就在这里设立临时据点，定期碰头吧。放心，不妨碍报社正常运作。最后，行动原则就一个：全程严格保密，尽可能和平解决。
All right.
期待看到各位的精彩表现。
Magecraft 101. Okay. View the case board. I assume this is still in POV, the description, because it seems like this entire quest is written like with the quest descriptions in Vin's POV. Just hydrate and prepare my vocal cords again. With that, the Imaginae Holy Grail War officially began. That's already a shocking amount of information to take in, isn't it? However, I could never have imagined back then that this was only the beginning of a long series of bizarre adventures.
这边，一起来梳理一下现状吧。
Okay. Sure.
从哪里开始？
Okay, we got a little board here. Well, I'm clearly
虽然来到了完全
here,
陌生的
yes.
世界，但在机缘巧合下，我与这片银河的主角相遇了。
I mean, if we have 2 protagonists, then surely that means we have double the plot armor, right? Plot armor squared.
不要把圣杯结案说成是机缘巧合。
Oh, yo. Stealth voice lines. Also, true, you did very much steal the thing.
知道了。总之，随着我们缔结了最后的契约，换造圣杯战争正式打响了。
Yup. No.
既然如此，
We figure out the answer.
必不可少。作为幕后黑手，不，始作俑者，算了。总之，设法控制其他主从，避免影响扩大的重任落在了我们肩上。
Right.
但与往常不同的是，我们这次的目标不是争夺圣杯，而是争夺财宝。
It'd be so funny if Capsterus is the caster.
原来仪式启动时，圣杯中的愿力不知怎的，全部化作财宝从天而降。这场黄金雨引发了大骚乱。
Yup, we know about Lancer and
和
Kujaba.
找到了我们，
And we are friends.
就这样，换造圣杯战争特别行动小组成立了。为了解决异界之旅能源不足的问题，我们必须回收流入社会的全部财宝。
Yes.
还有，让事件平安落下帷幕。
我当然记得了。于是，我们和线人不死徒取得了联系。虽然看起来不靠谱，但它带来了一颗重磅炸弹。
Yep. The freaking background is the freaking... Is that like the character representing him in the Fluffy's like thing that Nihilux draws? That's funny.
原来参战主从各自分得了一件特殊财宝。本来还觉得这场圣杯。
Well, okay, so that means Sword and Blade are in this, right?
现在彼此厮杀的理由就很充分了。不幸中的万幸，
Yup.
不知名
Oh.
巴萨帕主从宣布退赛，还送来了他们的天命之泥板。
Okay, they're a pair. Why are their eyes like crossed out? We know who they are. Okay, so Sword and Blade are in this, but then they just immediately went like, yeah, no, I don't want any part of this. Which, you know what? Fair. That's my goat. Knowing when not to get tangled up in things.
而守夜小姐和 Lancer 分到的是王之臣酿。
哪个王？
The King of Babylon.
很遗憾，只可能是吉尔加美什了。
So, he's an archer? Okay.
也不能忘了火花和他的蝴蝶组。
Okay. Castorus is a writer, apparently.
他打着我的旗号，在城里到处滋事。要说谁是黑幕，肯定是他没跑。总之，是他不算简单，好在目标还算清晰。这就是最新进展。现在就让
So
我
we
看
still don't
确定
know
下一个目标吧。
who Gilgamesh is working for, and we don't know two of those things. Okay. %. That doesn't seem right. On their 6 stuff, why it should be 33%, no? Oh, we get new cards. Recommended replacement? Sure, I guess. I'll just trust it. Okay. Oh, we can actually click on these. Okay, let's click on us first. Participant profile. Master, Rin Tosaka, servant, Trailblazer. Oh dear god, there's more. Okay. The protagonist named Rin Tosaka, and the protagonist of this cosmos. Okay, so it is protagonist team up. Now that's what you call a powerhouse ace duo. True. Again, double the plot armor. Okay, class, master, true name, Rin Tosaka, main stat, unknown, subsidiary stat, unknown. Introduction, 6 Tosaka family head, currently traveling between dimensions and planes in search of mana. A beautiful girl. Okay, why is that repeated thrice? Girl sings, she's Herda. Freaking Madame Herda is a peerless gem. Madame Herda is unenviable beauty. Madame Herda is unrivaled genius. 黑塔女士举世无双，黑塔女士沉鱼落雁，黑塔女士 I can't remember what the third one is since the end. Important info must be emphasized thrice. Okay. Okay. Arm, protection of Venus. Anti-personnel self-weapon. Offer a gemstone containing 10 years worth of magical energy as a tribute to the goddess of Venus, residing within the earrings. You can power up. Is that supposed to just be mana, but like yelled out loud, or is it supposed to be like an actual name? Like, you know how like when you keep like elongate a word, you just repeat letters. Is that a case of that, or is that the actual name? The boat of heaven, to blast Venus out. Pew pew. Or so they say. It all depends on the goddess's mood. Class, okay, servant, Trailblazer. Question mark, true name, Trailblazer. Main stat, unknown. Subsidiary stats, star. Yes, we are the Celeron. I don't know. Everything is a question mark. We don't know. Introduction. Oh, so everything's written in Rin Tosaka. Right, everything's written in Rin Tosaka's POV because she's the master of the team. Right. Right, right. Because the event will usually be written from Stell's POV, but like Rin Tosaka, because she's the master, she gets freaking extra protagonist powers, privileges for the narration of the game. That's crazy. Can't have shit in Plain Arcadia. I freaking stole my Grails, stole all my narration. That's crazy. My servant, class unknown, the self-proclaimed protagonist of this cosmos. Super awesome. Their animal motif seems to be a raccoon. Why though? Why not? Have you seen the trash cans around here? There's a reason why you haven't. Equip noble phantasm. Still don't know what it is yet. So mysterious. Participant, Astral, class, question mark. True name, Astral, main stat, chaotic good. Isn't that alignment? What do you mean by main stat? Is that not an alignment? Hold on. The main stat is, okay, so by main stat you just mean like your freaking D&D alignment. Yeah, okay. It's just a D&D alignment. Okay. I'm surprised that, like, our main stat is unknown. I feel like it's very much chaotic good. We give chaotic good vibes. Okay, so Astro, chaotic good, subsidiary stats. Okay, subsidiary stats is just, like, your race. Like, in D&D terms, right? This is your name, this is your alignment, and this is your race. right? That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so Astro Chaotic Good Human. Introduction. This detective guy seems kind of unreliable. Armed, Wolf-Fang Strike. Or Spike. Anti-personnel weapon. A sword cane with a wolf's head carved into the handle. It can pierce an object's shadow and deal damage to the target itself. We saw that in action 2 patches ago. 3 patches ago? 3 patches ago. 3 patches ago. Participant detail profile. Since when was he into cute animals? Participant information. Hailing from another world, he claims to be humanity's oldest king of heroes. For some reason, he's accompanied by an adorable little green beast at this time. I think we saw like a little bit of that. Okay, so Gilgamesh, Chaotic Good, Heaven. Strengths B, Magical Energy B, Endurance C, Luck A, Agility C, Noble Phantasm EX. Okay. I hope that those stats meant something to someone. Introduction, a harsh, ruthless, and supremely arrogant Goldie Tyrant. His strength truly backs up that you, though. I really don't want to admit it. Equipped Noble Phantasm. Enema Elish. Anti-World Noble Phantasm. A sword crowned with the name of a god in Mesopotamian mythology. An artifact that saw the planet in its former hellish state before the splitting of heaven and earth. Of course, this effect can also reproduce this event. Oh, that's fun. Again, while this entire arc is playing out, right? Because again, I assume this is canonically before this patch's story. Or even last patch's story, the bulk of it, at least. You gotta imagine a Stopper mod just like, you know, still constantly against Odisuke, just shutting in Dean's office, going like, what the fuck is happening over there? Participant information. If we're talking about the Berserker duo, it has to be what's their name and what's their face. That's absolute slander towards my goat, but that's whatever. They're crazy strong, true. Good thing we didn't run into them. I guess. But Trailblazer mentioned that the Berserker is supposedly some super hot guy. Is that for real? Oh my god. Anyways, Sorwolf. Class, Master, true name, Sorwolf, I assume, and we don't know about anything else. A stone-faced, white-haired, it's silver-haired, not white-haired, little girl, could be Berserker's master. Pretty sure she's a completely normal, well-behaved 5th grade girl with silver hair, red eyes, 2 mates at home, and a very aristocratic-sounding name. 5th grade, her height might look like it, but no. Silver hair, yes. Red eyes, no. 2 maids at home, I have no clue. Probably not. Aristocratic name? Well, I mean, Silverwolf is more of a code name than anything, I assume, but like, I don't know. Like, she is inspired by Haxor Bunny in like Honkai Impact, and I'm pretty sure that is a Bronya variant. Is Bronya a very aristocratic sounding name? I don't know. I mean, Bronya Rand in this universe is an aristocrat over in, you know, Bellabog, so I don't know. Shrug. Armed, if she's really like Berserker Master, saying any more would be a massive spoiler. Just check out the original. Ah, screw off. Goddamn, Blade is broken. Class Berserker. True, okay, we don't know anything. Strength, A+, magical ability, A, endurance, EX, luck, B, agility, A, noble phantasm, A. Yeah, damn. Must be Mortonax Blade instead of the base blade. Introduction, a natural-born battle maniac who just refuses to die, probably a berserker. And like a hulking guy, just like the one I know. Likely a hulking guy just like the one I know, with a body like a boulder and a brain like a boiling kettle. No, Blade is actually pretty chill. Equip Noble Phantasm. If he's anything like that Berserker, the sword he wields must likely be a temple pillar. Really dodge a bullet by not running to him. Again, they're chill. They're chill, trust. We don't know about the caster. We don't know about the saber. Lancer. I am so glad one a friend of mine does not watch me stream Starro. Otherwise, I would have. You know what? No, I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna explain why I would be in pain. So we have. Can I just say, the Latin alphabet is not equipped to handle the Irish language, especially in the way the Irish language is actually written. Also, let me just check. Do we have other names in here? We got Gilgamesh, yes. We got... Okay. Okay, like... No. Actually, the more I have looked through Irish orthography, it's like the Latin alphabet is not equipped to deal with Irish, especially in the way like it's written. Like in Irish, sometimes you just have like 3 vowels together and 2 of them are silent. It's like French, but like worse in terms of silent letters. How can a language be worse than French in silent letters? I know this is without context, this makes me sound incredibly like a British take. No, but actually. Like this might look like it's easy for me to pronounce, but I can assure you, whatever way you're thinking of this is pronounced, it's wrong. Whatever way I think it's pronounced is probably also wrong. So I'm not gonna attempt it. Usually I at least pretend to try or know to pronounce stuff. No, I'm not gonna try with Irish. Any Irish word, no. You can see it, that's fine. I will butcher if I try to pronounce it. Such strong opinions. No, I'm just saying that, like, I do not have confidence in any Irish word being pronounced any way or form remotely close to how it's spelled. Okay. Friendly reminder. Minors are prohibited from consuming alcohol. W reminder. Participant information, a police woman and a police dog. Now that's competition worth watching. Caster, unknown. Introduction, a no-nonsense professional beauty. Powerful, though her true strength is well hidden. Swoon. Armed, can't really tell now. But I bet she has an ass form. Right? She got to, like, Aura Farm for, like, 5 minutes. At the end of 4.1, I believe. Against Pearl. And that was it. Anyways. Class, Lancer. However you pronounce that. Lawful neutral. Heaven. Strength B, Magical Energy C, Endurance C, Luck A, Agility A. Though Pattern B, aka will get absolutely soloed by Blade. Introduction, a wild, free-spirited spearman. Merciless once a fight breaks out, but usually dependable elder brother figure who takes good care of others. Equip Noble Phantasm. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that, but I know that E is silent. Like, from what I've seen in the Irish, whenever there's an accent on a vowel, it means any other vowels attached before or after, however many, are just silent. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like that's what I've seen, and I feel like that's an interesting mechanic of the language. Anti-personnel noble phantasm, a cursed spear that always pierces the opponent's heart once thrust. It reverses cause and effect, where the spear being thrust becomes the effect of, and piercing the opponent's heart becomes the cause. Alright, we got Castorus and Sparksy. Again, poor Castorus, honestly. It's great for the laughs, sure, but the impact on the use is immeasurable. Participant information. A troll and a goddess from Epics she managed to kidnap from somewhere. Is this why Castorus is being used as comic relief in the trailer? Yeah, probably. Poor Castorus. Class Master Sparksy. Main stat unknown. Subsidiary stats none. Introduction: the person going around scamming people using my name. It's because of terrible twin tilts like you that people get the wrong idea about us. True. Armed. They say the mask fool's ability are all tied to masks. Wait, isn't she literally a mask? Also, why is her emoticon just so smug? Like, look at how smug she is. Also, okay, is she the mask? Is she the one with the mask? We don't know at this point. It's Sparksicle is confusing. Trying to pick apart Sparksy and Sparkle is a losing struggle. Holy! Class, Rider. True name, Castorus. Lawful neutral. Earth. Strength C, Magical Energy A++, Endurance C, Luck C, Agility A, Noble Phantasm A++. Introduction: a gentle and compassionate older sister. If compared to a butterfly or a flower, she's more like the former. She will cry and apologize while slaying every last attacking enemy, not to be underestimated. True. Equip Noble Phantasm. Flower Foot Thanatos. Anti-Life Noble Phantasm. Bounded Field Magecraft. Its rule is, if one heeds a call and turns back, their soul cannot leave the bounded field. Isn't that from Greek mythology? Isn't there like that one story from Greek mythology of the guy leaving the underworld, and like the one rule is that he cannot turn back? He cannot look back? Something like that. I remember that being a saying. Yeah. Orpheus. Yes. I assume that's right. I don't remember. I read all the Greek mythology stories I read like years ago. Furthermore, upon declaring the relinquishment of the Death Titan's divine name, the Bounded Field's rules will immediately take effect unconditionally on the designated target. The caster will merge with the Bounded Field, with their spirit origin slowly and irreversibly dissipating. No! Okay. That feels lore accurate in a way I don't want it to be. I assume the caster there refers to Castorus. Alright. Now we look at the Grail. Sure. What could go wrong?
那就出发吧。
Oh. It might be a lot to untangle, but with a solid plan, there are always more solutions than problems. According to science, that just isn't true. More solutions lead to further problems. That needs more solutions. That leads to further questions. That's how science works. Anyways, if you want to fill the Holy Grail again, you must continue collecting treasures. Imaginae Holy Grail War Special Task Force, move out. Collect as many treasures as you can, build up strength, and challenge this formidable foe. Passive Spark, Aha Sword, Anti-Magecraft Dagger. Avalon. Mysterious Familiars, available treasure insufficient. Handle the challenge with caution. Without collecting all the double phantasms, a formidable foe will be extremely difficult to defeat. Do you wish to engage a formidable foe directly? On one hand, I want to follow the proper progression of the story and go up against this guy at the end. But on the other hand, I am very curious. You know, fuck it. We're gonna wait on that. Okay, well we got 100 stellar days. You know what? You know what this calls for? This calls for some polls. Okay, I don't have enough for poll. That's mildly embarrassing. Passive Spark. Oh, so it just branches out. Okay. Track the source of loving magical energy. Was that the official? Okay, we already read the description. Okay, sure, let's go there. So this is gonna be going up against Sparksicle, right? Sparksicle. Oh yeah, that's Sparksy. Sparksy's dog. The way this is a phrase reminds me of that clip with Lumine and Ayaka's CNVA in that one dev stream. Me when 神里灵华的狗 Ball knowledge. Okay, I guess I have to voice this now. Oh, I'm so done for. What's wrong? I've really been played by this streamer. I'm so head over heels, I've completely lost my rhythm. I'm a failure as a parent and a failure as a child. Who cares? I'm a dog, nothing more than a dog bewitched by your voice. Look at her. Isn't she just the cutest? Oh, what the fuck? Smash the Sparksy doll to pieces. And shatter its illusions. Okay. Do that. Shield up. Just target, I guess. Do that. Okay, a little bit of damage. That's fine. That's whatever. The Yakavili form? Yo, what? It's fine. I get to keep. If I end the turn, does the one go to waste? I assume so if it gives me the warning, but it's fine. I'll see for myself. I'll see for myself. No, I get to keep. I get to keep the one. No? Oh, but the cards changed. I lose a heal. That's unfortunate. A, W. Oh, there's another wave. That's Oh, I've seen cost one. Okay, whatever.
小把戏，我还在耍帅啊！不行，我还在耍帅啊！
Let's heal up. This clears 20 gigs of cache files. That's crazy. Let's just defend. I probably should have saved. I saved one to cast this as well. But I can't, so that it is what it is. Video editors have huge caches, yes, and that's why I don't do any editing on any videos. And also, I'm just too lazy for that, to be fair. The C drive is so full, my D drive is empty as hell. I empty out a bunch of stuff on my D drive to a hard drive, so now my D drive has space, but I keep moving stuff from my C drive to D drive exactly for that purpose, right? I keep moving stuff over. Your C drive is only 230 and your D drive is 690. Yeah, fair enough. I have something similar. Programs on D. Yeah, I slowly have all the games where I don't care about like loading time onto my D drive. We need heals. Are we gonna survive this? Oh wait, I forgot I have ult. Am I stupid? I'm like, why does this battle feel so difficult? And I remember I have ult. Oh my god. Genshin on D, yeah, I had Genshin on my D drive for a little bit, and I realized that for both Genshin and Star Road, the loading time just like takes 3 million years. So because my D drive is HDD and my C drive is SSD, so I just have Genshin and Star Road taking up the bulk of my C drive, and I just have basically all my other games over on D drive. The most smashing something. And how do you find out if it's HD SSD? It should say on your yeah, it's SSD. Okay. Oh, got a new card. Pass the sparks. Mark the target after attacking the target three times or defeating it. Deals 150 blast damage. Sure. Your neck feels weirdly stiff? 07. I'm sorry, I didn't take your emotions into consideration. As an apology, I'll give you this treasure Sparksy furbar of mine. Sparksy, oh my Sparksy. Sorry, I caught myself thinking about Sparksy again, but I can't help but wonder, without Sparksy, what will become of Flame Arcadia's future? Sorry what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm sort of thinking about Sparksy again. Sparksy. Yeah, the age is catching up in the mid-20s. Yeah, that's... yeah. Cooked. 07. 07. What do people say? 20s is the new 30s? I know it's the other way around, but... Okay, Avalon. I know it's named after something else, but fun fact, there is a place called Avalon in Canada. It's in Newfoundland, I believe. Hello? Svarog, is that you? So check the source of the frantic magical energy. It's actually Svarog? Hello? Yo, you doing alright, Svarog? This revered Intellitron godfather seems to be on the tremendous agony. Of course, Intellitrons can distinguish and feel pain. You notice something lodged in a hidden spot on the godfather's back, roughly where a human's intervertebral disc should be. I'm the bone of my sword. Now is not the time for that line. Good heavens, how disappointed Mr. Svarog must be in you. No, this is the perfect time to make a freaking Fate reference, no? Let me help you, Mr. Svarog. You pull the peculiar treasure, uncannily reminiscent of the sword, something. I have a sword sheath from within Svarog. My apologies, Trailblazer. Analysis. I appear to have been subjected to some form of contamination. Logic. That sword scabbard falling from the sky struck me, Avalon, ever the distant utopia, fused with my core systems, triggering a berserker state in my cognitive circuits. Error. Term berserker not found in database. Regardless, your assistance is appreciated. I will continue searching this area for Clara and Hook, to prevent them from being caught up in the Holy Grail War. That could have gone really bad for Clara and Hook. Error. Term Holy Grail War not found in database. Ugh. This treasure's influence appears to be more severe than calculated. Well, glad we helped out Svarog. I was worried we have to fight Svarog there. Anti-Magecraft Dagger. Aren't you an Amphorius enemy? Hero's follower. You even call me a deliverer. You're Amphorius, no? Okay, bomb. Okay, back. Agent Paris has their magical bombs. Esteemed deliverer, I have a pretty good idea of why you're here. But I'm sorry. I must use a treasure to dispel the curse plaguing my dear friend, Yason. Yason, he's been bewitched by the Dromuses. He was supposed to be a great hero, not some Dromus keeper who nags her Hercules all day long. This is a betrayal. There is no room for me in his eyes anymore. Oh, there's even romance subplot. Why not ask the Chrysos Heir for help? What? Even the Deliverer is speaking up for that man. In that case, don't blame me for breaking my vows. A magician who has suffered betrayal is not someone you want to mess with. Mind the sudden burst. Oh yeah, there's dialogue on top. Okay, we gotta fight Amphorius enemies now. That's great. Doesn't even break the shield. Okay, keep shielding. Draw 2 cards. Okay, we have a lot of healing cards, but we don't really need healing right now. Just end the turn. This time I will not forget about my ults. So funny to see the 140 damage being dealt on the right there. Alright, 1, 2. I forgot to cast this. Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Alright, murder. Alright, cool. Why is it final color? Because it's an Amphorian enemy. Everything is marble colored. Yay-son, my Yay-son. Thank you, esteemed deliverer, for restoring my sanity. Before we depart, allow me to offer you a piece of advice. Speaking from experience, good-looking guys can't be trusted. Okay, that's the advice of all time. Aha, sword. Isn't this for Bubba Weekly? Aggressive reading material. Oh, we have to fight planar Cadian enemies as well. Nihilux! Nihilux! Nihilux, where did you go? What do you need from Nihilux? Chasing the manuscript. In life, I was Nihilux's greatest nemesis, her editor, and yet even on the day I died, I never managed to get the manuscript for the latest issue of Fluffy Across the Blue. Anyway, how on earth is she still alive after all this time? Point is, this lingering regret of mine has been warped by wish power into a vengeful race, and I'm here to take back everything I lost. Question, are you her president? What's that got to do with me? Hey, you just wavered, didn't you? I saw those options. The deadline dodgers and their neighbors must be purged. A vengeful spirit who died with regrets over a Fluffy Cross of Blue, carrying the same fan light stick as the Trailblazer. Honestly, that tracks. I cast Pot of Greed. Wait, wrong reference. Wrong franchise. Oh, that freaking clown. Do this, that should give me a 3 bajillion Sigma-Jigs. Yup. Alright, time to let it rip. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, and an 11 for good measure. That need to be 2 more cards. Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was a good turn. Right, let's just use this round to just, yeah, do that. Okay, is it time to let it rip again?
向你看齐。
No, I don't have the right card for that. That's fine. And 1, and 2, and 3, and that does blast damage. That kills everyone. W. W Sparksicle Bomb. Mrs. Nilux, I'll definitely be back. Alright. Mysterious Familiars. So what's happening now? Oh yeah, a thing I've noticed about the Phantasmoon here in Dovebrook district. The little ZZZ sleeping particles disappeared. I think it's a bit more than just asleep now. I don't think the moon is just asleep now. Is this Great Britain or are we in Dublin now? No. No, but like I think the moon is might be asleep forever now. 07 Phantasmoon. I already missed a little silly guy with the glasses. Okay. W voice? No, I think the smile is precisely the problem. You can't see the smile from this angle. But I think the smile is precisely the issue.
哥们儿，你放心，我根本没有被火花花骗到，我就是在跟他博弈。我装作被他迷得神魂颠倒，不分黑白，只是计划的一部分。我有
Right, it's all part of the plan.
没事的，不上头的。
卡斯特大人让我们诞生在这个世上，不是为了替火花花收集财宝，而是为了消灭他呀。
Madam Castor. Wow, what a bombshell reveal.
源头是这里，但这两位怎么看都不像财宝啊！
主人，是主人。
火花花，不对，你是……我分不清，我真的分不清啊
！Oh my god！
冷静一下，告诉我们这里到底发生了什么，好吗？
我们是卡斯特创造的第一对使魔。 为了救出黑幕，我们被赋予了换造生命。
And who is this caster?
可是，当我们终于找到他时，和主人的连接不知怎的消失了。
那是因为我们有了新的使命，为火花花收集财宝，把在的地方，电视塔、会士学院。 小吃街，歌川河底，世界尽头。
One of you might be brainwashed.
是精神操控，可火花为什么不让他们把财宝交到自己手里？还有 Caster， 你们的主人是谁？他在哪儿
？Clearing the cache. Screw your Discord's fonts. Well, 07 Discord font.
主人
Your Discord will be in Arial, and you will live with it.
Caster 大人，
你再好好想想，我们的主人究竟是谁
？Caster 大人 ，Caster 大人是火花花
Cooked.
原来我早就是花粉了。
All right. Why does Sparksy gotta be so mean? Castor's familiars have finally recovered their memories of their true origins, except they've got it all wrong. It's time to knock some sense into them. It's fixed W.
是能开战了。
别让场面冷下来。
光芒穿透无限，
不够强壮。我的位置，我就是力量。
一定会以牙还牙的。
Okay, 1,
闪耀吧！
2.
好会战斗！谁称我一定会以牙还牙的。
Okay, plan. Okay, Alt.
高光时刻，为全体目光向你看齐。
And then we do this. We do this.
走你！咱们俩
And
只
then
打乱杀。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect! 13. Holy! Holy!
会战斗。不行，我还在耍帅啊！
Wow, that was wild. Alt.
意识塔为我
It's
所
all time.
干了他比干了些。
Alright, W. Resonating with strange witch power entwined within the around the mysterious from. You don't give me enough time to read. Okay. Entwined around the mysterious figure, someone's trail has been detected. So, I don't know. Whatever. Did you find any useful clues?
事已至此，只能回收残存的愿力了。希望你们不会白白牺牲，带我们找到罪魁祸首。不行，只能感应到 Caster 和其他财宝的位置，似乎是在海源市。
哈。
但找不到火花的踪迹。但往好处想，这能证明他们刚才说的是真的。火花似乎并不打算把财宝全部据为己有，太反常了。为什么？
Don't know. To drive traffic?
为自己积蓄更多力量吗？有可能。无论如何，继续回收剩下的财宝吧。将来我们必有一战，绝不能让他占了上风。
All right. And this day was written. Running across such a huge city, retrieving treasures just from fueling alone. This is even more exhausting than dimensional travel. Having written this much, I'll wrap up the first chapter of this biography with our first long conversation. I was thinking of progressing quite a bit further with a quest, but if this is going to be a very nice stopping point, who am I to say no?
你们四处奔走，回收了相当数量的财宝，还在名不虚传的小店大快朵颐了一番。期间
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, where is this narrator yapping from?
余兴未消，你们决定四处转转。
真是的，就不该听侦探的，说什么报我名字有惊喜。他到底赊了多少账啊？要不是能报销，咱们肯定得刷盘子刷到昏天黑地了。
Damn.
本来是想用圣杯解决魔力问题，结果居然在异世界开启了一场。
Wow, that's called trailblazing. Let's remember that the entire Amphoreus arc started because we needed a fuel stop for the Express. The entirety of Amphoreus was because we needed fuel. It was supposed to be a gas station, but then it turned into absolute cinema and absolute trauma. It ended up being a romantic journey like none that I've done before. Like, what the hell? Well, embark on the trailblaze.
确实是个适合旅者的命途。说到这个，如果从过去选一枚最珍贵的结晶，
Oh?
一定是最能代表你的星神的赐福。你会选什么？
Oh no! Oh no! I have to pick a favorite. Okay, what was each one? The way to celebrate. You know what? I'm gonna try to hum a bit of the soundtrack for each one. This is gonna go horribly. Oh god, how am I supposed to sing Wildfire? Am I really gonna sing Wildfire at like 6 in the morning and wake up everyone in the house? What's the first one? It's one of the early tracks for Sorrow. It's plays when you leave the Herta space station. I can try to find a soundtrack name for you right now. Let's see. Hoyo Mix. It would be Take the Journey. Alright. We made a choice, go fight against your fate. I don't remember all the lyrics. Let me pull up the Wildfire lyrics. Let me grab the Wildfire lyrics real quick. Give me a moment. It's like rapid biting wind. I don't remember the lyrics. Let me grab the lyrics. I need the lyrics. Okay, give me a moment. Which album is it in? It's in the Bellabog album, which is like 3 years ago. Holy. Of Snow and Ember. There we go. Where the hell is the lyrics of this thing? Whatever. Okay, that's all you're getting from me. Xianzhou. What even is a Xianzhou track? 撕裂心海解放. That one, I guess? I don't even remember what the track is called, so I can't search for the lyrics, and also the lyrics are in Chinese. Yeah, no, screw it. I'm not saying White Knight. I'm not saying White Knight. Okay, no. But it's Amphoreus. My favorite, Bellabog is a contender, but Amphoreus is just so peak. The story will be as I've written. Absolute cinema.
3000万世的记忆，烛火的英雄们，这么宏伟的史诗，提炼出什么宝具，好像都说得通。
Sounds good. Let's go with this one.
不可以，直接和宝具可直接影响到作战方针哦。
Okay. Try to sense my own abilities.
感知检定，大失败。 你只窥见心底一片混沌。
Yeah, Sauron's kind of do that.
跟错节，几乎
I blame Cipe for
被意识
this.
吞没。你挣扎着逃回现实。
还是不行吗？也不是第一次了。
Wrapped in biting winds, and hands clapped so tight. Wildfire is such a banger track.
来日方长，而且，既然是我的从者，那就一定是最强的。
非常直白，带着绝对的自信与信任，红衣少女目不转睛地望着你，她没有说谎。
作为报答，谁让你看看我的秘密武器好了。
Oh?
热情洋溢的耳环，无比华丽，无比耀眼。
Damn.
如同少女。
Holy glaze.
这可不是普通的首饰，而是神赐的珍宝，金星之护佑。 古代美索不达米亚丰壤战争与美之女神，金星的女主人伊什塔尔的赐福。
Okay, am I like tripping or like from an actual historical like anthropological perspective? Isn't like Ishtar one of the inspirations for the Greek goddess of Venus, like way down the line? Or am I like tripping on my ancient history because that's not my strong suit? Right? Like, am I tripping or is that like... I don't know. Like Ishtar, isn't Ishtar the Mesopotamian goddess of like fertility and stuff? Like eventually, when that spread to like, was it Cyprus or something, or was it Crete? It eventually like led to the Greek goddess Venus, or like Greek goddess of Aphrodite, which turned into Venus. Like, isn't there a theory that like that's how like the inspiration chain went down the line like that? I don't know. I heard that at some point, I think, and I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. I didn't misconstrue it. But yeah. Anyways, it really suits you. W Riz.
不是这个了。收回神话，只要他同意，我就可以驱动大弓天舟马安娜，把金星哦，biu biu 的发射出去。他当时是这么问的：渴望力量吗？让你感受一下星球级的破坏力也不是不行，但作为代价，你走过的土地都将标上我的记号，居民也都将成为我的玩物哦。于是我说：“真的，我要。”事就这么成了，厉害吧
？So there's no catch?
对吧对吧？星球级的破坏力，没人能拒绝的。
On one hand, damn. On the other hand, Hawkeye Sorrow is not where you want to be showing off your power scaling abilities, alright? Like, there is always something in Hawkeye Sorrow that can outscale you. Alright, we are kind of dealing with, like, you know, we have dealt with many planetary level destructive forces now. Like, that is impressive, but like, I feel like you're whatever.
再说了，远在其他宇宙，就算我们变成玩具，他也根本玩不过来啦。反倒是附加条款更肉疼，每次必须上供10枚蕴含10年魔力的宝石，当前都是大风刮来的吗？
What a stingy goddess.
是啊，漫天要价，我还从来没用过这个必杀技呢。
But I thought you just did before.
嘘，那是我偷偷用的，别被他听见。
07. Cooked.
然很不想承认，但他和我很像，强硬又任性。明明是善神，却又时常展露出冷酷的一面。毕竟，传闻中的伊什塔尔可是这样的。只因为没得到英雄王回应，他就派自己的宠物引发了大灾害，两人也结下世仇。
哈。
所以，这次要是真遇上他，肯定会爆发大战的。
That I assume is Gilgamesh. Leave it to me.
交给我吧，玉主。
哦，知道了。不过我不是什么弱女子，可没打算拖后腿。让我们一起优雅从容的面对吧。就算我们都深受各自神明青睐，自己的人生
Yeah, we have to trailblaze our own paths. Yep. Absolute cinema. Alright, Narrator's like, my job here is done. Lin's connection with Planar Arcadia has deepened. Leyline connection C. Initial magic energy +1 per turn. Ally attack and HP increase. W. Okay, what's happening?
一切顺利，尊贵的王。
Why did you have to pan to the moon like that? You did not have to do that, camera. Oh, you pan there because Sparksy is standing there. So Sparksy is working with, is that Gilgamesh? I'm really leaning in because it's really hard to see.
我可爱的花粉们已经全军出击，很快您的财宝就能全都回来啦。
Look at that joyous grin. I don't think that's a grin. I think the Phantom Moon is fucking dead. I don't know. Just my 2 cents. Okay, so we are all getting played. Okay, that's fun.
我们可以提前在海原市设伏，然后。
Why is Sparksy acting the role of the main antagonist's freaking lackey?
就丑角而言，你这土特产兔头还算机灵。
Got called a clown.
隐忍，当你重返幻月游戏。
Okay, yeah, I'm like the Sparksicle I know would not take that talking down to you just like that.
既然还算满意，小的还有些疑问，能否请陛下开尊口，指点迷津呢？
哼，别太得意忘形，虫子就该属虫子的本分。
I'm already not liking this guy. I'm be so for real.
本王尚未降罪，只是
I do not like people with a big ego.
杂种。
哇，这是能正常播送的台词，不用消音？你带资进组的吗？
That's great. Wait, hold up.
本王尚未降罪，只是因为你还有利用价值而已。杂种。
Yep.
还英雄王呢，这么不文明。还好我大人有大量，难得来我们的银河见见世面，这次就不直接让你杀青了。
只会发出聒噪声音的喉咙，还是直接切断好了。
哎呀，这只是感叹。我只想知道，那个洗劫宝库的罪魁祸首，红衣双马尾的天外来客，究竟是个什么来头？您宽宏大量，如果只是个
right, generous and forgiving. 宽容大量 is how I would describe him. Yeah.
我猜两位还有其他过节，对吧？
问了个最让人不快的问题，想知道答案，至少得拔了舌头，为神庙奠基做。
I already not liking this guy.
啊，拔舌头？你们还活在奴隶制社会吗？
True. Valid question. That's a valid question, Sparks.
好像还真是。哎，算了，大人不计小人过。
Sparksicle is just realizing how much of a trouble she's got herself into.
如果不是他，我也不会踏上奔赴冥界之旅，流落到这种病态的世界。他夺走了本王最珍贵的存在。
还有比你那把能开天辟地的大宝剑更珍贵的存在？
目光短浅之人，不配与本王议论珍贵。
好吧，哎，舌头呢？您还要吗？
食之无味，弃之可惜，自己留着吧。
I mean, what did Sparkle say back in her trailer, right? A fool is someone who knows when to act foolish, while actually being smart, or something like that.
口气不小，既然你都这么说了，那就如你所愿。且看我怎么搅得你们这些外宇宙人吃尽苦头。
Sparksicle is about to troll. Day 2. Off to Seafell City. When will it be our turn to get swimsuits? Huh? Still just really letting out all her invasive thoughts. Like intrusive thoughts. That's crazy. Just going like, oh yeah, what are we having the beach episode? So next patch, right? Don't get out of yourself, next patch. Also, does that say day 2 of 7? Because I'm low-key considering ending the Star Wars segment right here. Because it seems like a nice stopping point, but maybe we continue a bit more then. Good news! After Mr. N pulled out either, he finally passed out from exhaustion. I'll pass the message along. The caster duo is in Seafall City right now. Kujuba came to the same conclusion we did. Should be worth trusting. Miss Tosaka has already headed out. She said she will wait for you at the station. What do you mean by famous last words? Famous last words of what? Gets dragged into a 2-hour segment? Let's read the quest description. Muscle magic. Next day rolls around, and with the caster and their master as our target, we are about to launch our investigation in the beautiful seaside town of Seafell City. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go grab some water, go to the washroom, I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then I'll make my decision. Alright, back. Realized that I didn't grab more water because I have a jug of lemon water thingamajig. Again, in Chinese I'll just call this 柠檬水, but like, lemonade is like for like that specific type of drink, and I don't think just putting lemon in water constitutes as a lemonade. Yeah, it might actually be a 2-hour segment? There's no way, right? There's no way. There surely is a stopping point somewhere, right? Surely there's a good stopping point. In the meantime, okay, let me show you something with the moon, alright? This is something I realized, yesterday. Because You know what? While we're taking the time to decide, yeah, if we turn around here in the place we talked about Sopper Mod, you can see that we're inside of the moon, and you can tell because yeah. Seems like Sopper Mod has left quite the impression. Also, yeah, while you're looking at that, let me just quickly do the weeklies. Real quick. Let me farm the weeklies. Because I feel like it. Also, okay, you can't just type "you're also like" and then just not follow that up with anything. That has to be a crime. That has to be like that's top tier vague posting. Trying to find day 3. Okay. That's okay. I assume I'm not even halfway in. That's what I'm assuming, but also I hope that tomorrow I give them the stream earlier than I did today. Today I just got Omega sidetracked. Like I know that I'm not halfway. But also, worst case scenario, I split this into 3 streams, and like I put a Genshin stream in between, right? Like that's. That is also an option. No, we're getting memed. It depends on how long the segment is. If the segment's longer than an hour, I don't really feel up for it. But I could just do a bit of segment. Because yeah, there are stuff I could do on Genshin. So, okay, it's 2 halfway. Okay, then maybe I go do Genshin after this, and then hopefully I start streaming earlier tomorrow. And if I don't manage that, I could just do a 3-part thing, and it doesn't bother me that much. I feel like this is a very nice stopping point. Also because again, I'm a bit tired already, so the problem is I plan to do some stuff in Stygian on the Genshin segment, and if I do more, then I definitely will not have enough energy to do anything Genshin. Okay, to be fair, I also spent like a bajillion years reading the board, alright? I spent a disproportionate amount of time on the board, whereas most people will just see the board and just click off. Alright. Down. Down. I was gonna try to sing in time with the music and I realized I'm already too late, so I just didn't even try. But yeah, another hour and a half, probably don't have the time for that.
这份力量的生存还是毁灭，你别无选择。连接世界，别逃！凶神恶鬼，有老子足矣！千野长刃。 这份力量的沉重，你一无所知。生存还是毁灭，你别无选择。
驶向黎明。我们即是开拓。
审判执行。审判执行。
You know, I'm like a little bit tired, and I'm not even narrating the freaking chops and beams on Himiko's ult.
我不是一个人在战斗，为你护航。
交给我，连接世界。这份力量的生存还是毁灭？
I really wish I had E4 welts, but it is what it is. I could get E4 welts right now, but like I don't want to spend 2 of my thingamajigs on this.
向着远方。
Even though I probably should. I have 3, I'm never gonna spend them anyways, but like I wanna hoard it.
奖励时刻，你尔等淬火！开始吧。别逃！
Go brush teeth? Alright. I'm gonna take some time to set up the Gacha stream anyways.
这点程度，加深，
向着远方，我们即是开拓。
审判执行，审判执行，
Right.
审判执行，
照亮银河的长夜。
意料之外，毁灭前尽情狂欢。 万死！你尔等淬火！凶神恶鬼，有老子足矣！这份力量的生存还是毁灭，你别无选择。
驶向黎明。
灵符，灵符！
连接世界，剑中无剑。 重置可能，把握机会，反恐。
我不是一个人在战斗，向着远方。
有意思。
I stand and promise with my heart unchained. See this time, this time I caught it. This time I caught it. See, I could do it. I got it.
我们即是开拓。照亮银河的长夜。
Alright, this is the last one I'm gonna auto battle. Alright, fun button, you got this.
凶神恶鬼，有老子足矣！千野长刃，连接世界，退下来。生存还是毁灭，你别无选择。
向着远方。
加深，
中底群星。我们即是开拓。
审判执行。
Let me try something quick. Never mind. Okay, you know what? I might as well just start doing the Star Wars outro. So yeah, like I said, I'll be doing a Genshin segment next, which means the Twitch stream will continue, but the YouTube stream will end, and I'll set up the Genshin segment of the stream, because I split the streams on YouTube so that the VODs will be split, because I like having the VODs be separate between the two games. So on YouTube I'll be back in probably around 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes after I end the stream, and I'll be back on Genshin. I'll just be doing some chill, like it's gonna be a very short stream, and it's just gonna be me doing a Sandrona Tea Party and doing stuff in Stygian with Sandrona now that both my build and my gameplay has been improved. Right, last time we managed to actually clear Stygian with Sandrona. Now the goal is to beat the record I have with my Varessa and Effigy. And yeah, so hopefully that's going to take place. I did a test run before, and I ended it before I killed the guy, but it did seem like it's pretty doable. And the secondary goal is to shave another additional like 10 to 20 seconds off. So yeah, we'll be trying that. Might not be easy given that I'm half asleep already, basically. But for the Star Wars stuff, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll start streaming a little bit earlier than like 4:30 or the 4:40 in the morning. Yeah, this is I plan to stream for longer in Star Wars because I started streaming really late tonight, so I'm feeling more tired than I wish to at this point. So hopefully I can get through all of it tomorrow. If I can't, it will just be a 3-day thing, which is fine, actually. This quest seems to have decent stopping points, and again, I'm having fun with this quest. Well, I'm liking this a lot. Poor Casterus. And yeah, no. Rin Tozuka. Pretty likable so far. Yeah, no. It's chill. Gilgamesh right now does not feel nearly as likable. Which, you know, it is what it is. I just don't like characters that have too much of an ego, which, you know what, makes him a good antagonist. Makes me feel less bad, hate watching him. Anyways, regardless, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to where this goes, and, yeah. You guys are just do my outros then. Again, I'll be back for more Starro over the next 2 days. I'll be back in literal minutes for Genshin. And then afterwards, I'll be also weaving in some more Genshin streams, both about Sandrona and about the new event that happened. Right, that stream is going to happen in the next few days as well, and then the dev stream is going to drop on the 31st, I believe, for Imaginae, which is going to be very exciting. I usually don't stream my live reaction to the dev stream, and I don't think I will this time either. Right? Give me a moment. Had a bit of sneeze there. But yeah. If any stream be an exception, I guess 7.0 would be. So I'm still deciding. But chances are, yeah. I don't know why, just suddenly sneezing a bit. But yeah, probably exceptions, but there'll be August 1st, I'll be back in for Imaginae. And, yeah, so there'll be a lot of more Get to the Star Wars stuff coming up next. Also, there will be Currency War stuff happening in Star Wars as well. So yes, I'm just doing the outro for the YouTube right now. So with all that being said, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever you are. And hydrate, take care. I'll be back in literal minutes on YouTube. I'll be keeping the stream will continue on Twitch. And yes, I will be back after that for tomorrow. I'm sorry, continuing the quest. See you then. Goodbye, YouTube. Hopefully, when I click the button, the YouTube stream ended correctly. It says an error occurred on my OBS, so hopefully that means it ended correctly. Right? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Ah, fuck. Let's try this again. Come on. End. End the freaking stream, s'il vous plaît. I never had this happen to me before. OBS does not want to end the stream on YouTube. Well, YouTube folks, it will cut off whenever the OBS is actually ended. If this really doesn't work, I'm just gonna end both streams and then just restart both when I set up the YouTube stream. I have the little, like, toggle right now on my little thing, and I'm just, like... I'm just spamming it right now. Whenever it stops, it stops. I don't care about if there's, like, +1 Twitch VOD, because it disappears, in 2 weeks anyways. Okay, I'm just gonna end both streams. I might just reboot the Twitch one immediately. But yeah, the YouTube one will be back whenever I set it up properly. Alright. See ya. Twitch, I'll be back in literal seconds. And for YouTube, I'll be back in minutes.